When it comes to the intricate but sometimes complicated relationship between man and lower animals, there is a thin line to draw. As it was in the beginning when man descended on the face of the earth, religion and science tells us how man lived in the jungle with the animals. From time immemorial, humankind has always been dominant and insensitive to the plight of lower animals. The frequent fracas, such as the recent case of the baboon physical attack on some community members in some parts of Niaminas, has once again rekindled old age wounds.
People need food to survive. They need a lot of things. They need to put shelter on their head and so forth and so forth. And these are the only areas where we can find these things now. And there are bound to be a conflict because these things are there. The habitat are shrinking, the habitat is disappearing. And over and above, forest is being depleted at a faster rate than we can replenish. And this is a serious problem for us now.
Due to man's quest for agriculture coupled with the never-ending task to pluck fruit trees from the pristine forest, these activities have impacted negatively on our biodiversity, as wild animals that were here several years back are disappearing into the wilderness.
Eland, Kodu, Greater Kodu, all these things existed in the Gambia here and wildebeest and zebra, but they are no longer existing here. Today, the few wildebeest and zebras we have here are in Kanilai Game Park. Unfortunately, because of the demographic pattern, the population is increasing fast. Like a pride of lion would require a home range of 150 kilometers square, which is no longer available in this country here.
Even in the animal kingdom, some of them enjoy consuming tasty fruits such as marula. When they take enough of it, they become drunk.
Marula in the Gambia here, I only know it in Maninka. They call it kuntanjayo, which is an intoxicant. Once you overconsume it, it will always make you very tipsy. In East Africa, in Southern Africa, they thrive very well in semi-arid areas. In East Africa and in Southern Africa, they even brew a lot of liquor out of this. And the elephants would all the time eat them, and baboons, once they do, you can see them behaving abnormally.
Efforts to preserve the country's endangered animal species have been in the pipeline for several years. Wildlife authorities are looking forward to adding fresh stock of wild animals to the country's park and nature reserve. The take-home message, according to the Director of Parks and Wildlife, is to avoid provoking animals in the bush by threatening their means of survival, such as collecting the various foods they eat and burning the forests.
But then my message to the general public is, let's try to practice sustainable harvesting of these species. Take some and leave some for the wild animals also to feed them. If you want to commercially extract all these wild fruits out of the forest, you'll always call for a civil war. And this civil war, no one can solve it except ourselves who induce it. We have to take some and leave some for them to survive. But as man is always very selfish. We want everything for ourselves. We don't care about the rest. We have to take some and leave some to ensure sustainability of these species for now and for posterity.
Ebrima Baldeh, GRTS News.